I'm going to show you how to use social media to recruit for your network marketing opportunity. It really comes down to a couple simple things. I'm going to show you how I've been able to attract over 4,400 people to my network marketing opportunity just using social media and some automations. First thing off is you need to be authentic with who you really are on social media. People can see right through any kind of AI. They can see when you're being weird. They can see that when you're doing weird stuff or you're just trying to sell stuff. Just be authentic. What does authentic really mean? For me, it means being real, like showing who you really are. This includes flaws, this includes your goals and your successes. A lot of people, they're just focusing on their successes, and a lot of times all the successes are like, oh, it's so high in the sky, pie in the sky. It's just like it feels fake. If you just focus on your successes, people are not going to want to follow you because you're too perfect. You're like Superman. They're like Superman, they're out there, it's whatever. But if you can start saying, hey, these are some of my flaws. For me, I go out there on social media. I was like, hey, I'm training for the Spartan Marathon and I injured my hip and it sucks because of this, this, and this. And this is how I'm feeling, right? Get into your feelings and your emotions. People will relate to those things. People want to connect with humans. And if you're using AI, it's going to miss all of this stuff. I want you to be as authentic as you possibly can. All right, we got the authenticity out of the way. Once you're being authentic on social media, then you can go and put your marketer cap on and you can start going after helping a very specific type of person. This is called the who, your niche, target market, your audience. When people say those words, they really just mean who. Like, who is it that you want to help? Help being the key word here because people don't want to buy stuff just to buy stuff. They're going to buy stuff and join your network marketing opportunity because of it's going to help them in their life. One of the easiest ways to be recruiting on social media is go into groups, go into forums, go into communities, and just look around. Just look around at what people are talking about and find out where the problems are. Look for problems and look for questions. Problems and questions are what people need help with. If someone saw me and said, hey, I saw you had this flaw, something that I'm sharing out here on social media of, hey, I saw that your hip was hurting. Have you been able to find a way to fix your hip or help with your hip? Tell me about what's going on with your hip, right? They found out that I had a problem, and then they can start asking me questions and start leading with curiosity. And you're doing this in the group, right? And people can start commenting and you can start looking at what people are doing currently to try and solve their problems. This is all just kind of like you're going to log this in your head for later, or maybe make a little content bank, a problem bank, little notes of all the problems that people are having that you can then go in and say, hey, are you having this problem? Do you have this question? Do you have this question and this one, this one? Let me help you out with that. And then we'll use that to be able to attract people to us. Going back to the one-on-one way of doing this would be like you could DM them or just comment on their post and say, hey, tell me about this. What are you having? For example, I love making courses and programs and digital products. And so I went into this forum and was just answering a bunch of questions for people. They're like, hey, how do I do this? How do I create a course? How do I do this? How do I do that? And I just was just responding on all of these people's comments and just providing just a ton of value. And guess what? Next thing I know, and this was on Facebook, by the way. Facebook, I do pay to have the little check mark next to me. And the reason why I do that is because, and I also changed to a creator account, is because then I have the follow button right next to my name whenever I'm commenting. And people will just click on that. Boom, boom, boom. And they'll start following me. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing I know, I have just like, hey, this person followed you. This person follows you. This. All of these followers are then going to start seeing the content that I'm putting out here on the social media platform. You go in and you answer questions, you're going to start gaining a following of people that know that, hey, you can help solve this person's problem. Leads me to number 3, your profile. By the way, guys, I wanted to let you know before I get into the last 2 points here, number 3 and 4, I do have a brand new challenge that's coming up. It's called a 14-day YouTube Recruiter Challenge, where I teach you how to use YouTube to build your brand and build an auto recruiting YouTube channel. I currently have just under 1,000 followers here on YouTube, and those 1,000 followers and subscribers are more valuable to me than my 50,000 followers over on another platform that people sing and dance on. YouTube is an amazing platform. If you want to learn how to use YouTube and create videos that will get in front of your target audience, come join the 14-day YouTube Recruiter Challenge. It's designed for network marketers. All right, let's get into it. That's down below, YouTube challenge. All right, so your profile, you want to set this up in a way for all of these questions that you're answering. People will then go to your profile and they'll say, hey, what is this person all about? And if you can set up your profile correctly, saying, I help these people do this thing, people will follow you. They'll start DMing you, and then they'll naturally lead to the next thing, which is number 4. People will naturally want to do a next step with you, and you want to give them a nice, easy next step. This is going to be what you put in that link. This is what you're going to put as in your profile, your bio. People want to be guided on social media. And so if you can say, hey, if I helped this person do this thing, and you can say, hey, get this free next step. This free next step is going to guide them in the relationship, show that you can solve their problem. This is not your network marketing product, by the way. This is something completely in front of your network marketing product. And make sure you subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, because if you do, I'm going to teach you more of these steps here. What exactly do you put in front of your network marketing opportunity? The digital front end, I like to call it. How do you do that? That's what I teach here on this channel. Once they download this, then the whole party starts with you. You can then start reaching out to them and say, hey, I saw you needed help with XYZ. Let's solve your problem. Oh, hey, here's a product that I recommend. And then you can just naturally lead into your network marketing product and get them as a customer, and then ascend them from there into becoming a distributor, and then teach them the exact same thing that you just did. That is how you recruit on social media, specifically on Facebook. Same thing would be on the IG as well, but it is a little bit more nuanced. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If you want to learn more about the TikTok way I do things, go ahead and watch the TikTok video right here.